why we stopped here talking, if we could just be ripping some more. Right? Look at it. Oh, loving life. Loving life. Look, he's not even winded. And we have been running for, I don't know how, we've been on a couple miles at least. On a pretty good clip. Oh.
Okay, business is way back on the road. Okay, we're talking about so historically.
Hi everyone, I hope y'all are doing great today. Something about the big flags. I have to shoot video of them whenever I see them. I'm walking across the parking lot at Terrible's in Searchlight. We're staying overnight here. Same place we stayed on the way up to Utah. I gotta swing into Quartzsite and pick up some packages. That's tomorrow. Drive closer. Over here. Over here. Scoot. Scoot. Good boy.
are. No? Does this smell familiar? This is... You want to go up here to the park? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. In here. Hey, inside. Good boy. Hold on, we gotta stop at the bakery. Right up here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, we gotta stop at the bakery. Okay, we gotta stop right here. Hold on. Hold on. Stay. 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 Okay. That's a boy.
And also now my bio says Dragon Blue. But we used to, when I was on news radio, everybody wanted to shop. We thought we were going to get canceled literally every year except the year we...
Okay.
What are you grumbling about? Oh, come here. Sticking your nose in all those bushes. There's a lot of flying bugs around here. Oh, good morning. We just stayed for the night. We are at Mitri Lake. And right along that row there, there's the Colorado River. And Lefty went swimming in it yesterday. It's got like a steep pitch down to it, like 10, 12 feet. And then he finally, I coaxed him into it, and he finally jumped in, and it immediately took him, because it's a pretty good current. I had him, leashed up on this leash here. So as soon as he realized that he was getting washed away, I put a little tug on it and turned him around, and so he was paddling the whole time, but I just turned him around so he was paddling back towards me, and he did just fine. He came back, and he got wet from his elbows to his backside, and he had a ball. He couldn't believe it when we walked to the edge and there was water there. I couldn't either. I didn't know it was there. We sat inside yesterday. It was about 95 degrees when we got here. We sat inside. We got here. I left the truck running with the AC, the cab AC. And then I unpacked our air conditioning cabinet here, turned this on, and we ran the air conditioner all day into the night and finally turned it off at about, the sun was pretty much just about all the way down when I finally turned it off. So it ran off of the batteries, no problems. We couldn't have survived without it. There was no way. It was so hot here. So hot. But there's a lot of mosquitoes here, so I'm going to shut this video off and get us packed up and get out of here. So all the things that were in here, this was pretty much surrounded with packed items. Oh, shit. Yep. So they're all right here, so I don't know if you can see that, but the whole driver's seat and floor is filled up with all these items, so I got to get us repacked and get us out of here. These mosquitoes are sick. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, we gotta get out and take a look at this. I just saw this off the side of the road and I'm like, we gotta stop. I'm pretty sure that's a Sherman tank, right? From Band of Brothers. And that's all I know is what I've seen on the TV screen. But I'm pretty sure that's a Sherman. I hope they're identified. Oh yeah, we're about to take a little walk, buddy. Come on, let's go outside. We gotta look at tanks. And guns.
Slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. Oh, I can't remember the words. Something about a girl. I met a girl. I wish I could remember that. That's a good song. Is that Paul Simon? I do believe. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, we're here for, well, I know what you're all here for. We're going to be doing the giveaway for the Gooloo GT3000. So how many Gooloos can one guy have, right? So make sure you're entered for the Gooloo AP150 Pro tire inflator giveaway that's coming up. This is the reason why I'm giving away the GT3000. This is their new GT6000. If you remember, they sent this to me. So I'm going to be upgrading my setup and giving my previous gear to one of you. The GT3000 has been a beast. This thing has jump-started about a dozen people over the years whose car batteries were totally dead. They were getting tick, 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 tick. And I said, I can help, and ran over and grabbed my GT3000 and came back, hooked it up to their vehicle, started them right up. A good percentage of those people got out a pen and a piece of paper and wrote down the brand and the model because they were amazed. Pretty similar to me years ago. I didn't know about these kind of things, didn't trust them. You know, I'm thinking it's kind of like snake oil. No, these things, they take a battery that's this big, and through its software, it takes every absolute ounce of power that battery has and pushes it in a very short period of time, which allows you to crank over an engine that usually takes a battery that's about this big to do the job. That's how they do it with these small batteries. It's all in the software, the controller, the BMS. I think like the spec on this is once you connect this up to the car battery, you have 30 seconds. And after the 30 seconds is over, you have to start the process over again. You have to disconnect it. So it has 30 seconds where it's saying, okay, let me rip, you know, and if you don't get in there and crank the key in those 30 seconds, you got to start over. So you know, Gooloo has been around on the channel for many, many years. They've never let me down. I know a lot of you have bought Gooloo gear. Everybody said good things about it. So I'll carry the 6000 now to replace the 3000, and because I'm wired this way, this thing looks absolutely just like the day it was unpackaged, brand new, clean. There's not even dust on it. I'm a wackadoodle like that. I keep stuff. I can't help myself. And I know that a bunch of you out there are just like me, so you can relate, right? And then there's others of you that are gonna call me a dingleberry, and why do you waste your time keeping a tool that clean. And I can understand that point of view too. Let's do a giveaway. Here we go. Finally, I'm going to sit down and we're going to do the giveaway for this killer gear that Lefty is trying to knock the table over. All right, let's get set up here. Give me 1 minute. Our giveaway raffle site, which comes up in Spanish for some reason all the time, so I have to translate it. Log into your account. Get into instead of log in. Some strange translations going on here. Okay, YouTube giveaway. We'll put the URL in there that I just copied. We're gonna start. We're gonna load the comments, see how many entries we had. While that's happening, I'm gonna go over to Patreon, grab the list of all of my viewers, my Patreon members' names. Active. Spreadsheet. Open. In Excel. Thank you to the viewer that sent me the license so I could get Excel and Word back after they were stripped because of a Windows 11 update. So I have that. Now we go back. So we're gonna, this is the Gooloo GT3000 giveaway. One winner. Prize. Define the prize. And the prize, you're drawing one for each winner. Prize 1. GT, this is new. They keep adding features to this. Filter by hashtag, yes. Gooloo, and it doesn't matter if it's upper or lowercase. I've had some people ask me that. Bonus and extra chances. Okay, yep, that's where I add all of my Patreon members. So if you're a patron, you automatically get entered into all of the giveaways. You don't have to go to YouTube and put a comment in the video. So you automatically get entered. I should have mentioned that. I haven't mentioned that in a long time. So now they have different, let's do the Wheel of Fortune this time. And we're going to do a 5-second countdown. Enable sounds. Let's enable sound, sure. I don't know what that's going to do. I already have a logo. My colors are gray. And so we have 725 entries, it looks like. Confirm. Start. Oh, this is cool. You ready? Let's hit spin. This is cool. And the winner is Dapper Dan 60. So now we click view all winners. Dapper Dan 60. His comment was, David, thanks for another chance at winning one of your giveaways. It's uncanny how I was just looking at these little jumper boxes. Gooloo is one of the top picks. You and Lefty take care and stay safe out there. Thank you, Dan. I'm assuming your name is Dan. So Dapper Dan 60, you've won the Gooloo GT3000. And although this is used, it's been very well taken care of. Comes with its ultra charger. This will charge at 100 watts. Be careful when you plug this thing into your 12-volt power supply. It will pull a lot of power. I actually melted a fuse holder that was behind my 12-volt power supply, you know, my socket. So make sure that if you're going to use this, that you have a very well-wired and fused 12-volt power socket that you're going to plug that into, because it's a beast. It pulls a lot of power, but it charges this thing up like fast. So Dapper Dan 60, congratulations. You've got 3 days to get a hold of me. Send me an email at thecampulenceman@gmail.com. You can send me your shipping address. I'll get the thing sent right out to you. I say this every time. I really enjoy doing the giveaways. We've got a bunch more coming up still, so make sure that you're here watching all the videos over the next couple of months during the summer. We've got a lot of gear that I'm going to be giving away. So be here, because I said it last time, somebody's going to win one of these things every single time, and it could be you. And thank you, Gooloo, for sending me the new gear so that I could give away this gear. Make sure you're entered for the AP150 Pro tire inflator. That's the next giveaway coming up. Let's get back to the live action. Let's make sure I had record. Oh, battery light is flashing. I think we just snuck by on that one. Dude, we're trying to record a video segment. Can you quiet it down? Watch him get louder.
Good?
Oh, you're on.
Okay.
You're rolling, honey.
Congrats on winning the Gooloo
GT3000.
Congrats, Dan, on winning the Gooloo GT3000.
That was...
What is it? GT3.
It's printed right on the thing. GT3000.
What did I say? GT3.
Yeah. Try again. Ready?
All right.
Go.
Congrats on winning the GT3000 Gooloo Jump Starter Power Bank.
There. That's good. His name was Dan.
Congrats, Dan. Turn up.
Turn up. Lit. Is that still a thing, people?
Lit.
It's
Yeah,
lit?
it's
Okay.
lit.
All right, sweetheart. Great to see you this evening.
Great to see you.
You have a fantastic weekend planned?
Yes.
Friends?
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Awesome.
Awesome. His real name is...
Austin.
And my nickname for him is...
Awesome.
Awesome, right. I came up with
Real
that.
creative.
And your previous boyfriend's name was...
We don't talk about him.
Oh, we don't?
No.
Okay. Not at all? Because
No.
I wanted to share my nickname, but...
Share.
You know what I noticed when we were driving down 95, I always use those two guns that are sitting out there as a pullover spot. We always pull over there, Lefty takes a whizzer. So we're cruising along, and all of a sudden I see that we've passed it and the guns were gone. They weren't out there anymore. Yeah, I just wonder if they rotate them around as like placeholders so that it draws people down here to the museum. Let me go around the side and get Lefty.
Dude, what are you doing? You know you're gonna wake everybody up. You wanna go pee-pee? You wanna go outside? Huh?
Lefty just drove the truck into the shop here so we can get the inspection done. He's getting anxious. You all right? You all right? Okay. He'll be here soon, don't worry. Excuse me. What are you doing? It's a little early in the morning for all this drama. Huh? You sound like Charlie Brown's teacher. Huh? Are you Charlie Brown's teacher?